the blue jersey in this heat, that being Yago Dora. We're going to see him on the 2018 Championship Tour by way of the qualifying series, where he's currently ranked number 3 on that new era rankings. Sebastian Zietz is out there. Michael Rodrigues, the man at the cut line. You can see his top 5 results this year on that qualifying series in the graphic. Vasco Ribeiro is going to take this wave. Starts off with a nice carve back into the whitewater. Second carve. You see Ribeiro, pretty muscly person, big guy, so that's pretty suited for Sunset Beach.
Sebastian Zietz and Yago Dora both getting in here by the virtue of their rankings. As you took a look at the replay here, Vasco's first wave. Still pretty solid out there, but it seems like it's settled in a little bit. Not quite as raw as we...
Advanced triple ground surfing. Getting a chip in here. This is Sebastian Zietz. Nice read on the wave. He's going to have a long wall up in front of him. He's going to have to make some time here. Pulls in the barrel. Zietz, can he find an exit? And he does. That's how you start a heat, Sebastian Zietz. Seabass.
Anytime you can just make the impossible possible. And look at the read on this. Up on the north part of the peak there. And just the roll in as this wave grows. And look at this section. By far not the prettiest of barrels, but yeah, you're right, he did. He swam right through that one. And even gets a nice turn. Look at this, water angle.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
And see how many paddles it took him to get through it. And just low rode it out. Such a great read for a barrel that is so hard to read.
That big opening to come out, but had to go over the foam ball. And then you know what?
Look at the maneuver.
I'll throw a big old tail high layback snap. Vasco had a wave as well.
Good angled set here because nice easy drops, and then they go into these big beefy walls.
And I think we're going to see an excellent score for Sebastian Zietz.
Yeah, one of the best scores of the day.
Michael Rodrigues. He's going to find a barrel of his own. Doesn't get as deep as Sebastian Zietz. More of a pit ride there for Rodrigues. He kicks out. Number checks in for Sebastian Zietz.
Get through as a 2-wave total. Michael Rodrigues, this was a golden opportunity, and I feel like he kind of outran it. If he had just stalled that bottom turn a little bit longer off the bottom, could have set up that barrel a little easier for him. And you know, early in the heat, so you're kind of like, oh, I want to make sure you make the wave. Little indecision. And of course, when you're not actually covered from view, those tube rides really don't score very well.
Ribeiro's staying very busy out there. Big top turn. And floats it, and the ejection.
In a situation like that, you need a lot of speed. I mean, he tried to force it up there and then realized at that point didn't have enough speed to make that transition. First snap's nice, right into the pit. And then there he saw he got a little bit of release out of the tail, which sloughed his speed. So he jumped up on the lip and just didn't have enough. Realizing that, he jumped off to make sure that he didn't hurt anything. Pretty good number for wave number 2, though.
Yeah, previous wave came in as 7.0, but we can check this out in slow motion.
And we've seen this technique. There's all sorts of different ways to kind of finish a snap. You see he kind of raised his arm as he drives through it.
Vasco Ribeiro in the green jersey out to an early lead. Here's Sebastian Zietz looking to back up a 9.4 that he scored on an incredible barrel. This time Zietz going through some carves on the wall here at Sunset Beach. And look at this inside section again. That one gets a little funky, but you know what? Seabass will dance with that. And he's going to back up that 9.4 just fine. So here we go. Let's take a look at this in the replay.
Sweeping back, more of a setup to set up the inside section. And goes to maneuvers, hoping at some point that it's going to load up on the inside reef, which it does right here. You see it just grabs the bottom and folds. Quick little pocket ride, but just well put together.
Peter, you've had your clipboard today and you've been crossing off names.
I haven't even gotten to all of them.
Michael Rodrigues is hoping he's not going to be another one of those names. Here we go. Yago Dora carves on the backhand. What else does he have for us? Wave gets a little warbly. Gets a little check turn off the top there. Patient off the bottom. Carves another turn and just gets grabbed up by the whitewater. It is one of the things here. Let's take a look at the exit technique here from
out of there.
Sebastian Zietz.
You know, he's kept everything way up tight and just gets his body out and over, hits the eject button, and what that does is it keeps him on the outside. So hopefully he doesn't have to deal with the poundings that come.
This was a 5.8 for Michael Rodrigues, Peter.
So it feels to me like the scale's a little bit higher in this heat, which is good. Using that fair area. Beautiful snap with the layback. You know, not a bunch of critical sections there, but good flow through the ride. You see him driving through this bottom turn. It wasn't the cleanest face, so it's good on him to keep it together, pushing that mayhem through the paces at Sunset Beach. And this has got him right back in the heat.
Judge up in the judges tower, and that assigns priority Seabass, Sebastian Zietz, our heat leader. Beautiful arc off the top. Things really going Seabass's way in this heat. Another layback hack. How was the aggression right there? That was beautiful surfing.
Wow, he's going to get himself another huge score.
Yago Dora's got to get back in this heat. Hooks it on the backhand and quickly tries to fit another turn in there and does so, but the wave closes out.
Yeah, when you end up forcing it there, it takes away from the quality of the maneuver. It wasn't easy what he did there, but again, he cut the turn short in order to try and fit in that next maneuver. In contrast, Seabass was just able to unload and use his rail all the way through his maneuvers. Carves it back in, right to the pit. Things hooking at him again, and then lays it over. Now, those are two very committed moves. He is definitely going to improve on that 617. But look how velvety that wave looks. I mean, just perfect wave choice. And the way that it's bending at him just gives him that big bowling ability to carve through the maneuver. Such great technique there. And then again, mixing it up. It's going to be another 9. It's going to be the biggest score.
You know what?
Of the event.
We watched that. Wow. So beautiful display in slow motion. We're going to go to a replay of Yago Dora before we get to that score.
So one of the better waves for Yago Dora. Again, see how he has to stop this turn short and straight into the bottom turn to try and fit one more in. Carves down underneath it, and the thing's right on his tail block. Squirts out the bottom.
It's a beautiful thing. Here we go. Wants to maintain second place is Vasco Ribeiro. Big roundhouse cutback. Waves looking to stand up on the inside. You can see the power in this Portuguese surfer's technique.
Oh!
And just skips out right there and then goes over the falls as well.
Paid the price, and now leaving the door open for Rodrigues as well as Yago.
Let's see what Yago Dora has for us. Big faded bottom turn and hooks it off the top on the backhand. Can he get back into the open face? And the answer is no, but that was a huge turn. Dora, however, did need a huge score. He needs an 8-point ride on that one turn. What do you think, Peter? Victory lap here for Sebastian Zietz. Why not? Why not?
Dream heat.
Sure, come on in.
He's going to be a good interview.
Well, that's going to be one of our highlights of today.
He's going to be buzzing, you know what I mean? When you get lit up like a little sea bass, like he's going to be right now, he's feeling it.
We're still waiting for that score for Yago Dora, however.
Look at this, just speed line through the barrel, carrying all of that speed. No problems getting through that one. Not going to go into his top 2, but still fun.
CI Proton under the feet of Sebastian Zietz, and it just glides through the inside section here at Sunset.
And you see how he shifts all his weight up on the front end of the board to get all that speed and hold it. Here's the replay. So is this an 8-point ride? One turn. I don't think it's going to go quite 8. If the outside turn had been a little stronger, maybe. Good size wave though, good size section. Still nothing from the judges.
Rodrigues. Talked about hopes crushed. Rodrigues He's going to have to hope for some double qualifiers. Yago Dora on the beach waiting for the score. Needs an 8-point ride. Things look like they're going to come under the 8. We are not official as of yet.
Yeah, just a little stronger first turn. I think there would have been definitely a lot more thought, but judges still giving it a close.
Yeah, he's not going to get it. Sebastian Zietz, by the way, dominant performance. Highlight so far of the Fans World Cup of Surfing. 717 is the number that checks in for Yago Dora. He's out of competition. Vasco Ribeiro, Sebastian Zietz move on into finals day. Coming up next,